More Alan Wake time. Yippee. When overwhelmed by the enemy, look for a safe haven. Its healing light prevents the enemy from reaching you. See, now, I'd believe it if it actually healed me. But it don't do that. Okay, did the doors open this time? Yes, it did. Make them disappear. Okay. Search for the cult.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Okay, let's see if I can find that box. That sounded violent. It felt violent? That's crazy. Can't believe that sneeze was so violent with you. Must have been scary.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going. The story thread felt right here.
Okay, found a word of power. Okay, maybe I underestimated how many of these I would actually find. Aha! I'm very bad at these. Wow. Tricky. Words of gun. Yeah.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. The new scene I had found was important for the story. Was affecting the scene.
Okay.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
Oh, this isn't good. I'm down to next to no ammo and no batteries left. With one singular charge. Okay, this I can work with.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York. Wake. Alan Wake.
Shit!
That's not the right doorway.
Wake, Alan Wake. This story is a monster. Go ahead. Come to the light.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I have returned. This is probably the actually scariest game I've ever played. And that's saying a lot, because I played Resident Evil and fucking Alien Isolation. And those are older games, too. I ain't never played nothing scarier than those fucking things. What happened? Someone. Okay, hold on. There's gotta be a word of... There it is. Oh, get out of there. Do a mosquito? The fuck does that mean? No. Do you mean killed a mosquito? Acres of land? Damn it, it took them an hour? Must have been one stubborn ass mosquito. All the skaters. The mosquitoes. No. No, we are not bringing this into this group. No. No! Please, let me die with less brain damage instead of more. I already have too much. No. No. Kill me, please. Hello, Mr. Tim Breaker. What is? That's crazy. You must be playing on like a Takistan map, I'm guessing? You're playing on what? Oh. You're just fiddling with the bots? You just fiddling with the bots because it's funny? The fuck does this mean? Point of interest. I think this game's broken sometimes because trying to figure out, because it says there's 2 points of interest thing. I feel like I'm gonna have to come back at some point to these areas. Fuck, I don't remember how to get back to that area. Shit, where's a ladder? I'm very goddamn lost. What the hell? Okay. I need to go... Where the hell am I? Okay, so I need to... What'd you do? What? What'd you figure out? Oh. Dennis the Menace? Aha! Oh, thank the Lord. I was about to start having a stroke because I couldn't figure out how to get through this to find this supply cache thing I need. It's starting to piss me off. Okay. Now I think I need to head to the collapsed tunnel. Because I've grabbed pretty much everything else. I feel like the only other things I can't figure out are the point of interest. Because I read them, I checked them up and down, and there's no way to do anything with them, which is weirding me out. Die, Mr. Shadow Man. This must be a glitch or something, because I had this happen when I was looking at other stuff, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't collect, quote-unquote. It still showed up on the map like it was still important. Alan Wake 2 apparently still has bugs and glitches that they haven't fixed, which is funny. Time to go here and do the summoning ritual thingamajig. collapsed tunnel. Switch the storyboard to summoning ritual. Oh. Alan, I know you can move faster than this. Come on, man. Just gonna take a drink out of this oh dear coffee thermos.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Oh my gosh, it tore that train car apart. Straight down to the rails. Yikes, big fella. Oh my god, it tore the ground up. That's insane.
The tunnel was open now.
You might want to run a little bit faster, dog.
The dark presence. I had seen it before.
Stormcloud.
I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Hell no, that thing is scary, dude. The dark presence is scary, bruh. And it's literally like a giant screaming like Stormcloud or something. Uh-oh.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
The heart.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Oh, heck no. End of part. Let's go. We know the music's banging. The music in this game be banging. That's a dead guy.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
And that's everything within the subway, it looks like. Besides the weird interest thing that doesn't seem to want to work, but yeah.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Okay then. Guess I just can't.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Time to look for Alice. Ooh, elevator ding. What floor are we going to? I think we hit 5. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, haunting, initiation 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Probably. Man, this reminds me of that one Silent Hill game.
No memory card inside.
Focal point of the dark place. Video art screen. Oof.
boss's memory card.
Oh, what? That's not the camera. The camera's over here.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it.
Oh, most likely.
I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly.
What happened?
It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes.
Oh, ew.
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night.
Ooh, that's creepy. What the fuck?
Typewriter keys clacking,
Oh, hell no.
voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent.
Oh, no.
It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Mr. Scratch.
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes,
Why is that?
I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no. Return 3, complete chapter haunting. Let's go. I will just skip the music section because copyright reasons. Also because we got to get to that gameplay demo. Oh. Change between stories once. Let's go. We're back to Saga. I can't believe people tried to call this... I can't believe some weirdos tried to call this game woke. I don't think that's Alan. That can't be Alan. That's gotta be Mr. Scratch. Calling it here.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Get that case board, boy. Gotta put me up a
Wake
story.
just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
What? Nasty Boys MSR? What is that? That's crazy. I got 2 goals. I gotta interrogate the Mr. Wake.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Ooh, time to profile Alan Wake.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
This game is a mind
Wake has a
fuck.
double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Damn, that is a weird ass fucking case board. Oh, hello. No, okay. Cult goal, there we go.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Why couldn't it have been a romance? Because we ain't that lucky. Oh, what the hell?
Okay. Sure. doesn't look right. The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
This shit's mind-bending, dog. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell going on. For later, I guess. Alright. Interrogate Wake yet again.
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
God, this game series is crazy. I couldn't understand the original Alan Wake game, and yet I gotta deal with all this bullshit.
Inside the trailer,
Oh,
at
this
the
is
outskirts
awesome.
of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Ruh-roh. Time to put up the info on the case board, my friend. The Trail of the Cult.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Oh man, this is gonna be
It's
real
all on the page.
fuck.
The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor room. No way I can pick! Nah, I'm playing this. Well, let's continue Saga's story. Oh, no, it didn't. Not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to close the door in my face.
Hi, welcome.
Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels love.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse Trailer Park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
How to be unreasonable 101. Don't do the simplest fix to your issue just because you are paying for it. Not the desk clerk's fault that fucking Washington's haunted. Ah! I need to find a screwdriver. Gots to find it, gots to find it. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick again.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
Shake something loose. Oh no. Salt in the wound.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Town. I like how I'm just openly carrying a shotgun. Oh, I don't have Watery's map. Well, crud.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For
Who are you?
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice. Okay then. Catchy tune.
Lumi Murto. An anonymous source sent this photograph to our editors claiming it was captured during the last full moon. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens in Watery. Moose Fest meets Suomi. Crazy. Oh, map, let's go. I got a map of Watery. Investigation time. What happened?
A trailer park. I need to find the manager. Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet.
What happened?
The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. Yeah, I'm just waiting.
A Zin truck flipped over? That's weird. Yeah, what would have caused one of their trucks to flip over?
For Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half deer, half man monsters? Oh, sure, I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Yeah, don't try to fight dudes with crutches. Especially if there's more of them than you. You ain't winning that. Crutches hurt, but when there's multiple, you know.
Sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Trying to steal from people's coolers. Why they got bullets and batteries, I don't know, but you know what, I'll take it anyway. Shotgun shells. Oh man. Did I collect all the manuscript pages? I actually don't know. Manuscript pages. Did I collect them all? Oh, I'm missing half. Oh, I'm missing so many. Oh no.
Whew. Hot.
I don't have a lot of manuscript pages. Well, damn. I hoped I would have more. I'm playing Alan Wake 2, so I'm doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, this game is actually pretty spooky if you get jump scared. Like, if you fall for jump scares. Although, for me, I think it's the problem that they just play a loud-ass noise in my ear and then show a bright image in my face. It scares the shit out of me. Because I'm just, like, walking, and it's super quiet, and then all of a sudden it just flashes me in the face and then plays a loud noise in my ear.
Watery's definitely quaint.
Definition of a jump scare, I tell you.
I bet they
He's
have
on
good
Arma
fish
fucking the
here.
shit. Nope, okay. Time to run down that road and see if that leads to the trailer park or not. Is that a raccoon? I hope they remaster American Nightmare, because they already remastered the first game. American Nightmare was like a sort of unofficial...
Saga! Over here!
Oh.
Sorry, I don't think we've met.
Then you're in luck. Introducing the brothers who need no introduction, the Koskalas. Ilmo voted Businessman of the Year by the Bright Falls Herald, and Jaakko, a stay-at-home dad. I'm proud of that. I miss that Anderson sense of humor. It's great to see you again, Saga. Yeah, super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the Cold...
I think that's my favorite thing about the games that these guys make, that make Alan Wake. I don't remember what the dev team is called or whatever, but they've made multiple games because they've got they got Control, I think is another one they made. Remedy Entertainment. Okay, so they've made Alan Wake 2, and its spin-off, which is American Nightmare, which are their notable games. I hate that Control went under the radar. It kind of fucking sucks. But it's like really psychological thriller stuff where you don't get a lot of answers.
Legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Is that the... No, I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. I played the Silent Hill where you're playing as the dad that's got, like, traumatic memories repressed, where he's, like, killing a bunch of people. Or, like, he killed his daughter in a car crash. And, like, the entire area that, like, haunts you is frozen, and you get chased by these monsters all the time, and you got, like, this camcorder and stuff. Great game. Very scary for what it was. But it apparently wasn't very, good of a Silent Hill. I think it was a good horror game. I just think it shouldn't have used Silent Hill's name as a scapegoat.
You own the trailer park, right?
To, like, gain fame on its own.
Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the water...
Oof.
Lighthouse Trailer Park.
The
Me
premise,
can help you
yeah.
with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident?
Overrun.
I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality.
Yeah. 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 With guns and stuff. I don't think... I will say it was kind of stupid that, Pyramid Head was overused in some of the Silent Hill games. He would show up in games where it didn't make sense. But they did explain it in one of the later entries that Pyramid Head went from just a specific character's, like, mental trauma manifestation being used by the, I guess, God or something, because apparently Silent Hill also deals in religious supernatural stuff, which, yeah. Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Ooh. Yeah, because if I... Oh! And you survived. Ooh! And that's why most of the town, and that's why most of the town is now slaughtered or turned into monsters. Yeah. The creature, yeah. As like crazed cultists. Yeah, I love the fact that you have three very famous franchises with very similar concepts but their own distinct runs on them. Because if you think about it, The Mist, Silent Hill, and Alan Wake all have very similar premises with like other worlds and stuff. The Mist not so much, because The Mist is quite literally just a mystery portal to another dimension that the military tried to open and mess with. Because yeah, Stephen King's stuff is weird. The book goes way more in depth with the details and stuff. I think the movie couldn't really get... Yeah, the book actually talks about how the soldier guy, or the soldiers in general, you know how they get killed off like almost immediately as soon as those monsters start attacking the grocery store in the movie? In the book, they actually talk a bit more about what's going on instead of just being very vague about it. And they actually mention like, yeah, this is something we were trying to do because, again, you know, like a lot of concepts in horror or just sci-fi in general and stuff, the military wants to harness stuff for better power to help better, not really the world, but more so just America. hmm Yeah. Yeah. I like that all of Stephen King's I like that all of Stephen King's stuff is like slightly like connected to each other. It's not just random standalone stories. It's all connected through his multiverse called The Dark Tower. Because apparently his apparently the gunslinger's cool. They did a movie on the gunslinger. I think he's played by Idris Elba. Information, yeah. Same thing with Pennywise and stuff. They breeze through most of his lore, and those movies are long. Like I think the remakes are all like the first remake, part one, was only like an hour, a little over an hour, like an hour and 20 minutes or something. So it was a decent length. It was about 90 minutes long, give or take. But then like part two was like 3 hours. It was like, oh my god. Like the original ones, because a lot of people seem to forget that the newer ones are remakes. They're remakes of an older set of movies. The older movies, both the first and second one, are like 3 to 4 hours long each. They did. The older ones tried to build more like just normal story for the characters themselves, try to make it fit together well, whereas the newer one basically cut out most of the unnecessary stuff and a few important details which made the story a little harder to understand than the originals, but it did a good premise and it made Pennywise terrifying, especially with Pennywise being... And I love the fact that Pennywise proves to them like not being afraid doesn't work. That's not how it works. Like the reason it worked in the first movie is because Pennywise was so taken aback by the fact that they actually were able to overcome their fear and fight her. People forget that Pennywise is actually female, and because it's a shapeshifter, it can take any form. That's why it's a male clown and other stuff like that. But it's actually a female spider thing, kind of like the entity from Dead by Daylight. It's a giant spider. Its only real threat, besides I guess the Crimson King, is which is the dude that sits in the Dark Tower and is trying to like conquer it or something. Anyway, is the giant turtle. Gunslinger was really cool in the books. I like how the gunslinger was one of the only people to have the balls to fight Pennywise in its true form and almost win. That shit was hilarious. It's yeah, it's just a human too. Yeah, he's just a human. And their bullets can kill pretty much anything except for like a few select creatures. One of which being Pennywise, like it, because it can hurt it, it just can't kill it. Could have been, could have been. Yeah. You gonna kill him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta hate when your memory fails you, don't you? Oh, he aged. Yeah. Where he just ultra ages. Yeah, real weird stories, but good ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, through realities. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's it. Stephen King, as much as people want to say not all of his books are that great, most of them are. Most of them are pretty interesting stories that are they're like they're hidden behind. He's out of Yeah, he's in a he hides behind like a veil of everything is horror, but most of it is actually like really intriguing storylines. The horror is just a facade. Mm-hmm. Uh, Quite a bit of The Shining also doesn't make sense, but uh, like it doesn't. I don't see where it fits overall in the whole like archetype, the mythos he set up. Because then it's like The Shine is almost never really mentioned anywhere else. But Alan Wake is probably my favorite of the that kind of idea because don't get me wrong, Silent Hill is great and everything, but Silent Hill also, after like the first, I think it was 4 games, really lost its identity and was going off the deep end really hard with a lot of its story beats and stuff. Like some of the games after were good, it's just they were so overly complicated with the story. It was like, what is going on here? Like, has it always? Because some of the games were also prequels as well. Yeah. He literally made a whole genre himself, Lovecraftian, because you know, which preyed on cosmic horror. Mm. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't really understand the vibe behind Silent Hill F. I know it's, again, like most Silent Hills, it's about trauma and repressed memories and stuff, but like apparently a lot of people don't like it because it has a bunch of message, like, you know, obviously very progressive messages, such as like a lot of anti-marriage stuff, but that's not nearly as bad as some of the other stuff, like the ending of Ghost of Yotei and everything, which, again, my main premise is if you like the game, you like the game. If you don't, you don't. Doesn't really matter what message it was sending because most people aren't really going to pay attention to the message. They're just going to play the game. Like, Alan Wake doesn't really have a message behind it. It is quite literally just a book turned into a video game. Very weird game. Best game, probably one of the best story survival games ever made. And then the second one was like it improved upon the gameplay, but then like completely took a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 story and turned it into a 3 out of 10. It's like, how do you do that? Like, it's really sad too because it's like they make it seem like Joel's going to be alive through most of the game and then possibly die or something, but no, he dies in like the first half hour. No, that's fine. You know, yeah. And Joel was the side character. Yeah. I think my least favorite thing too was that they also killed a couple of the like really cool new supporting characters. They kill them off so fast. It's like, oh, like all of Abby's crew when Tommy was just absolutely slaughtering those people. They deserved every second of it. That I don't care. They deserved every inch of it because it's like you're going on a revenge mission across the country for a dude that could have been dead, and when you find him after they save your life and prove they're not really bad people, you beat him to death in front of his brother and his surrogate daughter with a golf club. Like, that is nowhere near the same level of what Joel did to your dad. He killed him quick and painless, and that was only because Abby's dad got in the way. And he wasn't even a real surgeon, he was a vet. 14-year-old, something like that, yeah. It's like, bro, you don't know how to do brain surgery. Even if you read a book, you got no practice. I forgive you. Like, I'm a Christian, don't get me wrong, but one of the core values of Christianity is quite literally get your get back. Like, if someone hurts you, get your revenge. That is a thing in the Bible. So people misinterpret what turn the other cheek means. They assume that if someone berates you, hits you, whatever, you should just accept that abuse. No, that's not what that means, because even Jesus allowed for his disciples to fight back. You're allowed to take as much as you can take, but as soon as they start to hurt you, like really hurt you, you fight back. That is the entire point. And because Flippin' Tim? Yeah, I know him from Kraken. But I never really talked to him, if that makes.
Is the horror story messing with their memory?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And attack you when they prove to be a threat. Because, like, look at the story of David. David's entire homeland was being threatened by Goliath and that army. David killed Goliath. And Goliath didn't even fight first. Well, he did, but you get my point. Like, David killed him immediately. God does not forbid killing. In war, in defense, those are the only times it's ever excused. Instead of just one. Because Goliath had brothers. Mm-hmm. To be honest, well, and that's the thing. God never like reprimanded David for even thinking of that. Never because God understands that other people cannot control themselves. They will come for revenge. Which I feel like, if you think about it, like, look at the story of The Last of Us. You can really draw some parallels there with the story of David and Goliath. With Ellie being David and Abby being Goliath, except for some reason David doesn't absolutely smash Goliath's skull in this time and just lets him go. Like, see how the story don't make sense then? Because what's funny is the whole reason that battle even happens is because Goliath's people and stuff were massacring David's people, which I believe were the Hebrews. They were literally getting slaughtered en masse. So, of course, the Hebrews put together their army and tried to fight back. And then David kills their leader, which is Goliath. And if I recall, there's also a statement of Goliath was a Nephilim as well. That's why he was so large. Because a lot of people forget well, giants were also known as Nephilim because they were, bastard children of angels, which was, highly not okay. Which I think is also why God was so okay with David going for the entire bloodline. It's like, yeah, they done messed up, man. And what's funny is God doesn't promote killing. He doesn't condone killing. It just is very situational. And the problem is that people want to put human concepts on a deity that does not have human faculties. This is not a human. This is not a person. This is a deity that is above all concepts and things from which most concepts come from, such as love, such as happiness, such as things like that. They stem from God. That does not mean God feels them in quite the same way. God has unconditional love for humans. That does not mean he will not punish humanity for what they've done. Look at the flood. Look at the plagues. God is a father through and through. He will punish his children when needed. People try to put human things onto things that are not human, and I've noticed this a lot, especially in the past, 50 years. If you look at history and stuff, people have started trying to fight for animal rights on creatures that would not care about humans if they had the same intellectual level as a human. Like, dolphins are just as intelligent as people, and they're absolutely heinous creatures. They are evil, straight, like direct kin of Satan level evil. They are absolutely diabolical creatures that should not be allowed to exist. because they will actively rape, murder, and kill pretty much anything they get their flippers on. And that includes people. There have been multiple accounts of dolphins molesting their divers. Not even a joke. Like in an aquarium world in front of people. Dolphins don't care, dog. Like, they've just learned that, oh, humans can kill us. Let's be nice to them. Like the same thing with orcas. Orcas don't really attack humans unless they're absolutely like famished, like haven't eaten in months type thing. Like animals don't like the way humans taste. We taste bad. Which you would think would spread to other humans, but no, apparently we taste delicious to each other, but I don't know, man. But yeah, only a few select animals will eat people because people taste horrible. Because do you know why animals are so afraid of humans? No. So in the animal world, an animal with no fur and more skin is diseased and rabid. So because humans lack fur, like a lot of fur, and it's only on select parts of the body, they believe we are giant diseased animals that are like absolutely feral and rabid from their point of view. Although there's plenty of rabid and feral humans, so let's not lie to ourselves here. But yeah, I always find it funny when people are like, oh, well, if God is so caring and loves everyone, why does he let this happen or this happen or this happen? And it's like, did you forget about the first rule of what God gave to humans, which was free will? Most of this bad stuff happens because we allow it to, not because he allows it to. You can't blame him for everything that happens. That's like blaming the devil for every single like action a human takes. Like, yes, did he influence it? Sure. But humans are also the masters of their own fates, so. Yeah. Up to you.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous.
I will say I love the fact that like Alan Wake's interpretation of the whole other world thing, it doesn't just contain to the Alan Wake games, it's in the other games that Remedy has made, like Control. Control is tied to Alan Wake. Alan Wake is like the main thing where you get all the information from, but they have other titles that expand the lore further. And this game actually references Control quite a couple of times, and I think they made another game called Quantum, which is also about another guy, which is a firefighter, that gets trapped in time loops and stuff. Because you also meet the woman from Control in Quantum, like at the end of the game.
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here.
What are you trying to download?
Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them.
What I find amazing is that Alan Wake also seamlessly incorporates the character doesn't understand that an outside force is changing reality around them. So in Alan Wake 2, throughout most of the game, you play as, Saga Anderson, the black FBI woman. What's funny is I saw people on YouTube comments and stuff, not even in Alan Wake videos, but in games talking about how woke games are bad, quote unquote. Someone tried to say that Alan Wake 2 was woke, and it's like, because there's a black FBI woman, obviously must be woke. It's like, this game is probably the most least woke thing ever because they don't make it like she's not gay. They don't push it to make it a point that she's black. She is literally just FBI agent lady that has powers, supposedly.
No.
You know?
I need the key to that trailer.
I do hate that there are people. It's not a lot of people and it's not most people, but there are some people that immediately jump on the woke bandwagon as soon as they see someone that's not white or not a dude as a main character in a video game. It's like, did we forget Lara Croft exists? Did we forget Samus Aran exists? Did we forget Princess Peach is a thing? Like, there are famous female characters, and the fact that, like, them trying to, like, anyone trying to incorporate new ones, trying to make them, like, well-known characters and stuff is woke, is, like... And what's funny is woke isn't even supposed to be a bad thing, but it was somehow turned into a bad thing during, like, Trump's first presidency, or, like, COVID. I don't remember when specifically, but during one of these time frames, woke was changed from what it originally means, which is something like... It's, like, the definition of it is something good, like progressive or something like that. I'd have to Google it, but I don't really want to right now. And it turned into, ultra gay bad thing, whatever, you know, like that. It's like, that's not what woke stuff is, but you do you, fam. I don't know. That is what it's become, yeah. I think it's because some people started using woke first, and then the industry adopted woke in that term as well, and now no one really knows what it means. Like, same with Nazi or fascist. It's like that one Tony Montana quote. I don't think you know what that word means. What is it? I don't think you think what that word means, or something like that. That's what it is, yeah. It's literally that situation nowadays with a lot of words. It's like, I don't think you know what that means. Like, it's lost all meaning. Like incel. Like, incel has lost all meaning as well, because basically anyone that you disagree with is an incel now, and it's like, that's not what an incel is. An incel is like a socially awkward person that cannot date because they're so, like, socially inept when talking to other people. Like, that is not... Like, someone on the internet trashing you for your opinion being garbage does not make them an incel. It makes you a jerk because you're trying to...
Keep it simple, Saga.
Because you're trying to make him look like a bad guy when you're just a douche. Like, the game don't like you. The game don't like you, dog. Sorry to say.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
My one friend watched my first stream last night of this game, and earlier today, and he said it looks like The Last of Us, and I was like, what? Like, what?
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
I've been trying so hard to collect everything I humanly can in this game, because I want to do as much as I can in the first playthrough, because pretty sure this game has a New Game Plus. And I like that more games are incorporating that, because it lets you redo the story, but this time it adds more answers to stuff and more things you can do in the next playthrough, instead of it just being, oh, well, you didn't find everything in the first playthrough. Now it's, oh, you found most things in the first playthrough. Now you have a chance to get what you didn't grab the first time and get more to unlock more parts of the story. I really think Alan Wake excels well
All
with that whole
joking
thing.
aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yep.
But yeah, I like the idea that the story is
There's
subtly
Coffee World.
changing the world.
Need to get across the river.
It's changing the world around Bright Falls and stuff, like it did in the first game, where you saw stuff being trashed and thrown around and stuff by like the Dark Presence and everything. And like a lot of people would treat Alan as if he was crazy, and then they'd see that insane shit happening with like the giant black tornado and everything.
What was that?
And there's Taken here. Well, damn.
Fuck!
That motherfucker threw an axe at me.
FBI, show yourself!
Hey, what the hell, big dog? Eat Glock, loser! Oh, damn, she's not healed at all. Oh, yeah, eat those drugs, Saga. But, yeah, I really like what Alan Wake does with, its horror beats and stuff, and its version of, like, the whole otherworld concept. Because you've got the Taken, which are, like, shadow...
More people turning into Taken. Is this the
And they're
cult?
like shadow
Or the story?
monsters that
Or both?
I don't really know fully. I'm not gonna act like I understand all of Alan Wake's lore and everything, because I really fucking don't. This shit is confusing as hell. Like, I can barely understand Silent Hill. I just know that that's like a whole bunch of mental trauma and stuff, but like Alan Wake stuff is like literally changing the universe around them and everything. Like, it's altering reality and stuff. It's very confusing, but also very cool. Because you don't fully have to understand the story to get that, like, the game's scary as hell. Oh shit, I failed. No! I can't believe I failed the pull. That's crazy. Ooh, hello, cult
Another
cache.
locked box.
Hey, if you take the crossbow out back, put it back in the stash and you're done. I changed the code as asked. Wait a second. Okay, 2. Hold on a minute. 2, 2, 5. Wait. Damn it. Okay, if you take the crossbow, put it back in the stash. Oh. Well, hold on now. I might have it now. 2, 5, 7. Damn it. Okay, if you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash and you're done. I changed the code. That's weird. Okay, that's a manuscript.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Did you know that the voice for Alan Wake does not come from the actor that plays him? It's two different guys. So they have a Polish man which plays as Alan. Oh, wait a second. Yes, found the crossbow, dude. Let's fucking go. Give me these arrows. Give me these arrows. I'm taking every single one of these bad boys. Quick slot time. No. 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 The gift shop. Where the hecklin' schmecklin' am I going? Let me look. This is Baldur's Gate, right? Or is it... Oh, what the hell?
Gosh.
Okay. That's stupid. I really hope they can make an actual Alan Wake 3. I get that technically Alan Wake 2 is Alan Wake 3 because of American Nightmare. I gotta watch like a lore video or something to figure out how this whole story fits together because I don't quite get it. But I didn't really get to play. I played the demo for American Nightmare, which involved like a horde wave mode thing. I didn't even know the game had an actual story to it.
Late night poker game.
Give me that arrow, oh boy. Safe haven. I also have flares, but I think I might use those for if they grab me.